Hi guys, welcome back to another reaction video here on Our Eyes Your Eyes. I'm ready to watch the second episode of Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer, or Hoshi no Samidare. But before starting this video, I just want to remind you to subscribe to the channel, click on the notification bell, leave a like to support me, and join me in this great, it seems a great adventure. Let's see what's going on. Anyway, in the previous episode, we saw that now the princess revealed her mission to Yuhi, and now let's see what's going to happen with the adventure. Are you ready to join me with this? Check it out. You were chained, right? I told you. Oh, yes. This pact with the devil is a curse. But that was the grandpa. No, this is wrong, okay? But if this was an anticipation of something bad happening to him because of this pact. Okay, no. Here we go. Poor lizard. But nobody else can see this hammer except for him and the princess. I mean, the lizard, of course, but... Princess, hello. Or Lucifer. Eh. Look at the lizard, the face. I mean... Okay. We have never seen, where she lives. Yeah, it's the house next to him, but... At this point, I think that she is just possessing this body. I mean, no, no. Oh my. Just for today. Wow, the typical Japanese breakfast. Ah, okay, no, I thought that she prepared that. No, poor lizard. Eva, look at... That's true, you're funny together. Hmm. Exactly. Oh, what the F. But look, somehow you are chained, Yuhi. See, as much as I was telling you in the previous episode, can he trust all these? I don't think so. This can be partially true, Yuhi. I mean, he was wrong, but maybe he was just anticipating you that something bad was happening to you later. Maybe because he is also hiding a great power that nobody, even he, doesn't know. He has a talent. Why does he have a talent? No, don't eat the cup ramen. Look, it's unhealthy. Yes, you do. Yes, I think that that's something he wants. There is something he wants. Eh? The grandpa cursed the world? No, maybe it's even something worse. But look, we need to understand why did the Jijang curse the world? Exactly. So last time. Eh? That's the typical attitude of a demon. I mean, of a Lucifer. Yeah, but look, Yuhi, you wanted to help her by destroying the world, but this is not something good. I mean, no matter what happened to you, but you wanted to delete people from the world, even if they didn't do anything. See, because he has a certain power that he has to discover. Eh, to the hammer. Here we go. Let's see, maybe by fighting this golem, he can release something. And no, he's not stopping. I mean, he keeps moving. Yeah. No, but it's not a solution, Yuki. Oh no. See? See? He developed a defense, let's say. So the more we go on, the more we will be able to understand Yuhi more. What's inside Yuhi? Oh no. What the heck? Wow, she could reach the golem, I mean... Yeah, because he doesn't have a family, so he is always alone. Let's spend the time together. Whoa. Oh, okay. Let's see. I thought... Ah, he doesn't have his parents. Oh, no, I think it's time to meet the grandpa. Ah, he was finding an excuse. Mm. No, I think it's better if you meet your grandpa. Listen. Because maybe he has something else to tell you that you don't know. Mm. Oh my, now look. Ah, okay. See? Whoa! Ah, almost no! But it was already a great thing. The chain. It's like as if these chains are trying to stop him, not because of something bad, but something good instead. Yeah, it's like as if Ji-Chan wants to stop him following this mission. Ooh. No, now more than ever, she will never abandon you. Okay. Because he will definitely follow what you say. Okay. Oh. Hey, that's why I'm saying. Even the princess at the end of the day can be the enemy. I think that this was too extreme, but no, you pass from one chain to another one. Come back to me. No, no, but look, the entire world, it's not a problem in this case. It was just Ji-Chan. I still don't agree with these. I mean, yeah, but is this something good that you are on his side like this? No, I still believe that Jijan has to tell him something. And maybe if he goes with the lizard, Jijan can see the lizard, so... I'm still confused about this relationship. I think this time he will make it. Okay, guys, this story is getting even more interesting, and I can't wait to go ahead with this. First of all, yeah, since the first episode, I was thinking that this princess was just making a sort of a pact with the devil, with Yuhi. And in fact, instead of being just a knight and a princess and the loyalty that the knight has to pay to the princess, I was imagining this thing in another way because also of the name of this anime. That means Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer. And that's why I was thinking, what if we can see everything like a pact with the devil? Because Yuhi is fragile, Yuhi feels lonely, Yuhi feels depressed somehow because of his condition, because of Grandpa and what he told him. And usually demons or the devil is trying to attach itself to these kind of people who are suffering, people who are insecure, people who are depressed, fragile, and whatsoever. And that's what's happening. I mean, the princess is so kind, so beautiful, so helpful, but what if these are just tricks to get him and to chain him in another way? Because look, even the devil can manifest itself as a woman, as a beautiful woman, as a woman who can trick you, who can temptate you. So I really think that this story can be seen in multiple ways, not just the way, the simple way that we can find here just by watching it. I think that Yuhi can be tempted by this princess and by the mission that this princess has, because look, there's nothing good about what she wants to do. She just wants to defeat the hammer, but then she wants to be able to destroy the planet because she can't have it for eternity for herself. This is something crazy. I can understand somehow why Yuhi wants to help her, because throughout this episode we see that he discovered the pleasure to be with other people and to enjoy, to have fun, because it's something that he couldn't handle, that he couldn't have throughout all these years. And for a person, it's something traumatizing. I mean, the fact that you have always known that by getting in touch with other people, you might encounter the enemy, that's a sort of a trauma. And instead of facing this trauma, it's better to stay alone by yourself without making other sort of relationships. And in fact, that's what happened, because Yuhi was so traumatized by the moment in which he was young and he was taking home this friend and Grandpa's reaction. But let's just focus for a second on Grandpa, because now I am suspicious. I mean, I feel as if Grandpa was just doing this in an extreme way. I mean, it was to exaggerate what he was doing. But what if Grandpa was just trying to protect him? Because Grandpa maybe knows that Yuhi has an incredible power that can't be released, or if it's released, it's because he will be tricked by others in order to gain that power. So maybe Grandpa wanted Yuhi to protect this power, okay, in the worst way, I mean, by saying wrong things and whatsoever. I mean, if I were Grandpa, I would have explained to Yuhi what was going on instead of forbidding him to do things, because if you are saying, even to your kids, if you're saying don't do that, don't do that, don't do that, the reaction is automatically the contrary. I mean, instead of following what you say, they do the opposite, right? And that's what he is doing. He's trying to rebel to the condition in which Grandpa put him in. But I think that on the other side, Grandpa is just protecting him somehow, is just anticipating somehow what might happen. I mean, what already happened, because Yuhi showed his loyalty to this princess without even guessing, without even understanding. Okay, he listened to what this princess told him to do, and he was swearing that he was staying by her side forever, but he doesn't even know what's behind this princess, what's her real purpose. Okay, we understand that, but what if there is something else we still don't know? And that's why I'm saying Yuhi was too irrational, was too instinctive to believe everything that this princess was saying or was doing in this episode, because in this episode we understand how kind she is. She's preparing breakfast, she's talking to him, she's saving him. She seems to be a great friend, but what if friends can become enemies? And that's what Grandpa was saying. I totally agree with him. And at this point, I think that these chains are just a metaphor of a protection, or these chains are the way in which this power can't be released, because what if Yuhi is handling inside himself a power that he still doesn't know, and in fact he has to train in order to manage it? But what if this princess is a Lucifer, and this Lucifer was trying to reincarnate into this beautiful princess who's trying to trick this character in order to gain this power he has? And that's why we are always talking about commands, orders. Even the fact that when the princess is saying, you are working for me, I mean, you are doing things for me, you are following what I'm saying, this is just wrong. I mean, these cannot be defined as a friendship. It's just a way to create a hierarchy where the top is ruling on you, and Yuhi can't still make a difference between friends and bosses. Of course, this is normal because Yuhi didn't have experiences regarding this kind of relationships, and that's why he can be tricked by these. Now Grandpa feels sick, and I think that Yuhi really needs to go. That's the perfect chance, because I think that Grandpa will not survive. I mean, he will die. And that's why I think Grandpa needs to tell him something, especially now that now it's the proper time to tell him the truth, and to tell him why throughout all that time he was just forcing him to stay alone and not to encounter friends that could have become enemies. There is something else that needs to be told here. I am afraid that when Yuhi will go to visit Grandpa, now we know that the lizard has to come with him, because the lizard is attached to Yuhi somehow. I think that Grandpa will see the lizard together with him, and that's why he will warn him about what's going on. Look, I really think that Grandpa was extreme in what he was doing, and he condemned Yuhi to have a lonely existence, and that's why he can definitely be tricked easily because of this. And I can really feel Yuhi, because by being alone throughout all that time, as soon as you touch, as soon as you feel, as soon as you experience something you have never done so far, the reaction is that you're amazed, you are feeling wholesome, and you don't want to get rid of this. That's why now Yuhi is in the position in which he seems to have found happiness. He seems to have found something warm, But on the contrary, these warm feelings can turn into fire, and if he is burning himself too much, then he can't go back. Yeah, those chains, it depends how you see things. Those chains can be something good for some reasons, and something definitely bad for others. But look, I don't trust these princesses sincerely, because it's too good to be true that she wants to help him. And yeah, during this episode, Yuhi was even saying, oh, this princess is so beautiful, I'm devoted to her, and stuff like this. This is not good. I think it will take, I think Yuhi will have some bad experiences sooner or later. And I can't wait to go on and watch these. Last but not least, yeah, the purpose of these princess. Look, Yuhi says that he agrees with her because he wants to delete all these chains that Yuhi experienced so far. But look, those chains were put by Grandpa, not by the rest of the world. So why do you want to punish the rest of the world because of Grandpa? I think that's ridiculous, and that's why Yuhi will regret this sooner or later, because maybe he will experience some other great stuff with other people, maybe not just with the princess, and then he will be forced to be loyal to this princess who wants to destroy the planet. So what if later Yuhi will regret this decision, because in the meantime he is experiencing something else beautiful with others, but then he is forced to kill them. So, as you can see, this pact with the devil, it's not something good. Not at all. So, he should think more. Before making these sort of decisions, he should think more. Because everything now seems so great, because he has a power, he has to train in order to manage it. He has a beautiful princess next to him, but what if this princess is the princess of hell instead? Everything can turn upside down, because the appearance can trick you so easily. So never be so sure about what you see until you experience it. That's a great message, definitely. I think this story is already teaching you lots of great stuff from the first two episodes. So I can't wait to go ahead with this story. It's becoming not just interesting, but even deep. Because we know that people who are suffering because they are lonely, they can have a perspective of the world that is mischievous, that it's not realistic. And of course, Grandpa made a mistake by doing what he was doing, because he was condemning Yuhi to think something bad about Grandpa, because there was no dialogue. There were no words that could explain his behavior. But I think that now there's a chance for Grandpa to reveal what he knows. Then Yuhi was saying that Grandpa was cursing the world. What does that mean? We needed to know how powerful Grandpa is, because maybe Yuhi has this immense power because he's descending from this family of warriors or of something that can't be explained so far, but it will definitely be explained. So we needed to know why Grandpa cursed the world. Did he really curse the world, or did he just wanted to protect the world because he knew that sooner or later this princess was coming to destroy the planet? This hammer, is it really an enemy? Is it just the golem that was presented in the previous episode, or is it something else? So many questions. I really like this story for this reason too. So can't wait to see what's going to happen next week with episode 3 of Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer. In the meantime, feel free to subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell. Bye guys, see you in the next video.